Good morning to you all. It's a pleasure for me to address you today with respect to Galp's 2021 performance and our outlook for 2022. I will today focus on the upstream performance and also on the industrial performance. If I then start with upstream first, we delivered a production of 127,000 barrels per day, which were well within the guidance for the year, despite the fact that we continue to face challenges with the pandemic, which restricted our operation in 2021. The year became a record year with an EBITDA of more than 2 billion euros, actually for the first time, and a new record of more than 500 million versus our second best year. We also delivered 900 million in free cash flow. The operating cost was kept low at $1.8 per barrel, and our carbon intensity was also low at around 10 kilos CO2 per BOE. I think it underlines that we have a very competitive and unique upstream portfolio. The key strategic milestones in our execution for 2021 was the following. On the giant Tupi-Aracema field, we were able to deliver a new plan for operation of development. This plan lays out very exciting opportunities for further improving recovery at the very, very competitive conditions. In Bacalhau, we delivered the FID for the first phase. This is a very competitive project with a break-even significantly below $35 per barrel. The execution is now well on track, and the drilling and completion campaign is expected to start in the second half of 2022. And this FID also enable us to high-grade our reserves and resources. Actually, our 2P oil reserves grew with no less than 11% in 2022. 2021 also brought on stream the 12th FPSO where Galp is participating in Brazil, the FPSO Carioca, at the Sepia field, and is expected to reach 180,000 barrels per day with only 4 producers in the very near future. It's a world achievement by any standards. And Coral South FLNG arrived in Mozambique actually 2 weeks ahead of plan. It is now going through its offshore mooring and commissioning. We expect first gas in the second half of this year. When it comes to the outlook and where we will focus in 2022, I would like to mention the following key priorities. We will maximize the value of our existing assets by improving production efficiency, improving recovery, and continue to keep a strict cost control with operating costs below $3 per barrel. I expect production to remain relatively flat until the second half of 2024 when Bacalhau comes on stream. And then we will see a significant lift and actually expecting a 25% growth versus 2021 in 2025. Some 70% of our capex is related to growth projects, where we are expecting returns to be higher than 20%, even at an oil price of $60 per barrel. And as you can imagine, we therefore also think there are interesting upside potential in this portfolio, and I actually also think it underlines the competitiveness of the upstream portfolio in Galp. We also believe that there's opportunity to improve the differential versus Brent due to, one, we see also new and the possibility to explore new markets for nice sweet crudes from Brazil. And secondly, because of the gas market liberalization that took place as of the 1st of January this year. This, we believe, will enable us to explore more opportunities for natural gas, and already we have signed 6 new contracts in this respect. On Coral South, all our efforts are now going to be on the safe and timely offshore commissioning so that we can have first gas by the second half of this year. And then we have 3 promising and very exciting exploration projects in our portfolio. As we speak, we are drilling block 791 in the Campos Basin. This block and this license, we believe, have pre-salt characteristics, so it's a quite exciting drilling opportunity. Later this year, we expect to spud our first well, and the first well ever in São Tomé and Príncipe, where Galp holds 3 licenses. We see very interesting characteristics in this area, and it would be an exciting exploration venture to do later this year. And last but not least, on exploration, we own 80% of Papadimitriou in Namibia. As many of you will have seen, there has lately been announced very interesting discoveries in Namibia, and actually both of them are very, very close to Galp's property, Papadimitriou. This does not make us less excited about the opportunities that we see in Namibia. Our exploration activities are characterized by their low cost, and if successful, can add significantly valuable resources to Galp. This will also, when completed, be the last frontier exploration that we will undertake in Galp. In the future, we will focus on near infrastructure exploration in order to maximize the usage of ullage and capacity in the already existing production facilities that we take. Let me now also address our industrial business. 2021 was marked by operational constraints in our refining business. We had scheduled maintenance last year, among others for the hydrocracker, but also had several unplanned shutdowns, both in the first and the second half of last year. Today, our systems are in full operating capacity and has been so since the middle of December. Our focus now is on improving safety and the process management procedures so that we can have a more stable and more reliable operation. This is an ongoing activity, and it will take some time. And actually right now, we are experiencing some of the highest refining margins that we have ever seen since the mid of 2018. And this will drive the recovery of the industrial segment. Galp expect to see refining margins for 2022 in the order of 4 to 5 barrels per barrel. And we expect our operating costs to remain around $2 per barrel. This will all help us to improve the performance in the industrial segment. And that is important for us because we are also trying to transform industrial businesses, changing Sinnes from a gray refinery into a green energy hub. And we have taken some very important steps during 2021 to achieve this. Actually, we have decided to allocate some 50% of industrial capex to low carbon activities. And the key first step on this was to concentrate our refining activities at Sinnes. The decommissioning of the Matosinhos project refinery is ongoing, and we are now also working with plans how we can revitalize this prime location where we can see a sustainable energies and advanced technology hub emerging. Focus on Sinnes will actually enable us to reduce the annual refining spending with some approximately 90 million euros. And it actually also will reduce our CO2 emissions with about 30%, bringing us significant steps closer to our ambition of reducing CO2 emissions with 50% by 2030. We are also advancing our advanced biofuels project. The feasibility study for our HVO plant is ongoing as we speak, and our target is to be able to FID this project by year-end 2022. And we're also focusing a lot on green hydrogen business development, which is now today well integrated in the industrial business area. We actually have 3 products with more than 200 megawatts of capacity that is currently being matured. And our target is to have a final investment decision of the first 100 megawatt plant by early 2023. It is also a target for us to FID a 2 megawatt green hydrogen pilot plant by the end of this quarter. This will be key for our hydrogen journey, as it will accelerate our learning and our competences. And as a first step, we plan therefore to replace the gray hydrogen for green hydrogen at the Sines refinery. So we are today the biggest consumer of hydrogen in Portugal and are therefore a natural customers. And then at the same time, this will enable us the possibility to develop new markets for the usage of green hydrogen, like marine fuels, that could be in the form of ammonia or ethanol, or within the aviation industry, like sustainable aviation fuel, and also for supplying to the heavy trucking and bus industries. This, all in all, we believe is a great opportunity for Galp and is playing well into Galp's competences and experiences. And all of these initiatives will help Galp to regenerate the future. Thank you for your attention.
Hi everyone. I am thrilled to be here for the first time talking about Galp's commercial businesses. Let me summarize the progresses we have been doing. Start by reviewing 2021. Our energy sold is clearly reflecting the ongoing recovery path. Although still not yet at 2019 levels, B2C retail volumes recovery has been strong. B2B, however, has been more challenging. In 2021, the impacts of the pandemic in aviation, marine, and across the transportation sectors were still being felt, with oil and gas volumes, as well as the overall contribution far from the pre-pandemic case. We are now observing some encouraging recovery in these sectors. Galp is conscious of how challenging oil businesses will be in the future, and our belief is that we must lead our customers through the energy transition, providing them with the products and services that allow them to decarbonize. Our team is actively working on optimizing our activities and capturing the recovery trend while developing and deploying new value streams, namely increasing the offer of low to no carbon solutions. In 2021, we executed on this strategy with very positive results. We accelerated the transformation of our network and non-fuel offer. In Spain, we have now 70 sites operating under a new concept, with C-store sales and contribution margin growing consistently. In Portugal, our strategy led to an average non-fuel ticket increase of almost 50%, and we recently launched our first new concept hub, which is constantly growing sales and contribution. We have also seen a great adoption of home delivery services, doubling deliveries, and continuing our partnership with Uber Eats and Glovo. All in all, in 2021, our convenience contribution already surpassed 2019 in terms of contribution to EBITDA. We expanded electricity sales underpinned by a strong integrated multi-energy offer, relevant partnerships, and consistent improvements in customer service. Electricity sales increased 25% year-on-year, and B2C client base surpassed 400,000 customers. On electric mobility, we reinforced our position by almost doubling the number of EV charging points in Iberia, also backed by Mobiletric acquisition. We now have a network of around 1,000 charging points, with a leading market share in Portugal and expanding in Spain. Looking ahead into 2022, we count with a continued growth B2C contribution and the more supportive B2B business following the expected economic recovery, although we expect to see demand still below pre-pandemic levels. We will keep focusing our efforts to expand our convenience and electric mobility segments and power sales. In 2022, we plan to continue upgrading our network. More than 150 stores will see a renewed look and feel and a differentiated offer. We will have more digital and an enhanced customer journey. Through this transformation, we confirm our target to double Galp's contribution margin by 2025 versus 2021, taking advantage of the almost 500,000 visits to Galp sites per day. On electric mobility, we will double the number of charging points installed by the end of the year 2022 and build the foundations to have over 10,000 by 2025. Another relevant lever to explore is the integration of new value pools. It is crucial to keep up market trends and innovating new services, accelerating some digital projects that will transform the experience with our customers and allow us to be more agile, and integrating exciting new businesses developed within Galp's new business division and now to be matured and scaled up within our core businesses through the synergies with our remaining commercial activities. Galp Solar, a solution for decentralized energy production based on rooftop solar PV, and expanding into other products and services such as batteries, heat pumps, and energy management software. And also Go with Flow, a technology platform for enabling fleet electrification, shared mobility, and optimization of destination charging infrastructure. This scalable platform allows us to move into new markets, as seen in the participation in a consortium led by the University of Memphis for electric and sustainable mobility in the region. From 2022 onwards, the contribution from these businesses will be integrated within commercial segment. Although still ramping up and not yet positively contributing to results, these businesses are expected to rapidly gain relevance. We are transforming our commercial business, supported on our strong brand and integrated offer, expanding our offer and the customer experience, ensuring our leading position today and tomorrow as an active partner in the energy transition. I look forward to keeping you posted on our future developments.
Hello everyone. I would like to start by sharing how excited I am to have joined Galp's team and to be in this event today for the first time. I arrived just less than 2 months ago, and it has been exciting to getting to know in depth Galp's strategy, its businesses, the renewables portfolio, the new business ambitions, but most importantly, the quite outstanding people I'll be working with closely, exceptionally talented and equally committed to scale up Galp's projects in the energy transition space. After over 20 years working in the energy industry, I can tell you that I'm impressed with what I found at Galp. With regards to renewables, Galp is already a leading solar player in Iberia, holding a sizable, high-quality portfolio in operation and under development, and a comprehensive and balanced growth strategy that I'm confident we are able to deliver. The renewables team has been the pillar for bringing Galp where it is today, from almost zero presence in renewables a couple of years ago. In 2021, Galp progressed with its Iberian project's execution, bringing online 36 megawatts of solar capacity in Spain, while additional 200 megawatts are expected to start operation in just a few weeks. Galp continued to expand its development portfolio with almost 400 megawatts of development solar projects added in Spain, and made its first important step outside Iberia with the acquisition of 600 megawatts of solar assets in early stages of development in Brazil, a country where Galp is successfully present for over 20 years now, and which constitutes a natural next step for our renewables portfolio growth with its immense natural resources and significant market growth potential. Today, Galp's current gross capacity development portfolio stands at circa 3.7 gigawatts, on top of our already 1 gigawatt of operating capacity. Our high-quality development portfolio can sustain our short, medium targets, and we will keep working to enhance it, adding optionality in our capacity delivery, and of course, add also firepower and capability for our longer-term targets. For this, we will leverage on our teams and our partners' execution capabilities, as well as synergies with our group's vast energy and stakeholder experience. In 2022, we expect around 400 megawatts of new solar capacity to come on stream in Iberia, and that includes our 144 megawatt Alcutim project, our first solar project in Portugal, fully developed and owned by Galp. No doubt there are and will be challenges ahead, but we are ready to face them, also leveraging on the learning curve in developing, building, and operating our projects to date. Looking further ahead, the strategic principles for the renewables business presented at the Capital Markets Day last summer remain unchanged. Galp's role in renewables going forward will be relevant, and we stand confident on our capability to reach 4 gigawatts and 12 gigawatts of gross operating capacity by 2025 and 2030, respectively. Our goal is to consolidate our presence in Iberia, enter successfully with new capacity in Brazil, and also diversify technologically with wind and storage projects, and eventually further diversify geographically. Our pillars for success and value additions will be selecting good projects and high-caliber partners and suppliers to deliver excellent results, build best-in-class asset management capabilities, attract top-class finance and equity partners, and ensure maximum valorization of our megawatt hours in the markets we operate. And above all, our number one pillar is and will continue to be the safety of our people and our contractors. I am full of energy to contribute and enrich our strategy and confident on our capacity and ambition to play an active role in the renewable space. And this is not all. I'm also thrilled with the developments in Galp's new business towards the energy transition, and particularly in harnessing opportunities in the lithium-ion battery value chain. Europe is pushing towards the establishment of an internal, sustainable, vertically integrated battery value chain, and lithium demand is expected to grow by large multiples by 2030. And Portugal is in a great position to support these strategic developments. I was impressed by the way Galp positioned itself to take advantage of such opportunity with the announcement back in December of the Aurora joint venture, a 50-50 partnership with Northvolt for the development of a lithium conversion plant in Portugal. We are excited with this business opportunity and committed to developing the first and most sustainable and efficient conversion plant in the European Union. And this is just the first important step in Galp's ambition towards the development of new opportunities in the battery value chain and more broadly in the energy transition space. I look forward to sharing with you our progress during the year. Thank you.